Ahoy and welcome to Riftbound Spiritforged. Today we got IllaowiWowi versus Captain Dad. My good friend Holden ran into at the event here. For our round 2 we got matched up. He's going to bring in Rek'Sai, the Void Burrow. When you conquer, you may exhaust me to reveal the top 2 cards of your main deck. You may play one and recycle the rest. For his first turn, going to play the Void Hatchling. Leading on his battlefield, he's got the Seat of Power. When you conquer here, draw 1 for each other battlefield you or allies control. Captain Dad bringing out Irelia, the Blade Dancer. When you choose a friendly unit, you may exhaust me and pay a power to ready it. When you conquer, you may pay 1 rune to ready me. Captain Dad's first turn, he's playing the Overzealous Fan. IllaowiWowi taking the beginning of the next turn here, going to move up to the battlefield, Seat of Power, going to get the first point of the game. He's a fast player, so we're going to try to keep up with him here. Trusty Ram Hound coming down. While you have another unit here, I have +1 might. That will effectively move him up to 3 might, playing him down at the battlefield with the Seat of Power. Let's see here. Captain Dad bringing in the Treasure Hoard battlefield. When you conquer here, you may pay 1 energy, or 1 rune rather, to play a gold gear token exhausted. So a couple of the new battlefields ready to go. IllaowiWowi saying that he doesn't like Overzealous Fan, says he is Cancer. Captain Dad moving the fan up into the Treasure Hoard for his first point, tying the game up. And we'll take the rest of the turn here. Looks like we're going to pull out the Champion's Own Legend, Jack's Unmatched. He comes into play. Each equipment you have now has Quick Draw in his hand. Captain Dad flashing off his hand here. Looks like we got Beast of Below. A couple of big cards. We got the Guardian of the Passage, Master Bingwin it looks like in hand, Feral Strength. IllaowiWowi holding up to 2 for the beginning of the turn here. Deciding to retreat back now that he's got to face Jacks down on the opponent's field. Playing Ornn. When you play me or when I hold, look at the top 4 cards. You can take an equipment from them basically. IllaowiWowi finds a BF sword. Pretty good find, pretty good hit. Goes to his hand. Decides to pass the turn back to Captain Dad. Captain Dad gonna open up his turn here, score his second point from his hold on the battlefield on the Treasure Hoard. And we'll see what we get for this turn. Always fun when you get to go to an event and see your friends there, and even more fun when you get to play them. I think IllaowiWowi has me beat skill-wise here, no question on that. Got a lot more experience with the cards and is a much more regular player. So I respect him anytime I get the chance to match up with him here. It'll be a tough match for Captain Dad for sure. Captain Dad staring at that Ornn on the base. Deciding to move back with his Overzealous Fan. And playing Master Bingwin out of his hand. Deciding to reinforce his board with a little bit more might back there. Passing back to Illaowi. Starting off the turn with a little bit of movement, moving up into the Seat of Power. Will trigger his Rek'Sai Leader, his ability on the Conqueror. And then of course the Void Hatchling lets you use Vision Scry, basically 1 additional card before the Rek'Sai trigger, so a little bit extra power. Nice little beginner unit, little starting unit for a Rek'Sai deck. Has a lot of synergy, works well. IllaowiWowi deciding not to play any of the cards that revealed from the Rek'Sai trigger. Looks like he's got enough gas in his hand, so we'll see what his plan is for the rest of his turn. Looks like he is deciding on the rest of that Conquer trigger for that first battlefield. When you conquer it, you get to spend 1 rune and create a treasure. Using the rest of his energy as runes there, all 7 of them, to do the Vanguard. Very good here, especially in Sealed. Being able to create unlimited tokens is probably going to tempo you into a pretty advantageous position, I would say. Immediately triggering down 3 recruit tokens down to the base. IllaowiWowi deciding to move up into the treasure hoard as well with the hound. The treasure hoard battlefield will trigger, allowing him to conquer and draw a card because he owns the other battlefield. Pretty efficient turn, although he is tapped out. Let's see what Captain Dad can do here. We know he's got a bunch of big units in his hand already. That Guardian, that's a 6-mana unit. The Beast from Below, being able to return a unit. A couple of different options here. Looks like we're going to start off here with a little bit of combat, possibly. Picking up the Master Bingwin. Oh no, deciding to pick up Jax instead. Jax going into the Seat of Power. We'll score up another point for Captain Dad. 3 points to 4 for IllaowiWowi. Master Bingwin going into the treasure hoard on the other side. And yeah, looks like that battle is going to be good for Captain Dad, tying the game 4-4. And again, that treasure hoard coming into play here will draw a card for Captain Dad. Now deciding what we want to do here to reinforce the board. Looks like we're going to come down with, what is that, a Stellacorn Herder? Sure. Yes, sir. Stellacorn Herder hits the base, looks like, coming down to Seat of Power. That's the 3-might unit that when it moves, you get the draw card. Deciding to move up Overzealous Fan into that battlefield as well for a little bit extra protection. Leaving, looks here, 4 runes available here for Captain Dad. Reading through his cards, deciding what he wants to do for the rest of it. A couple of units possibly. We've got that ring that I believe he just picked up, the Doran's ring we saw him pick up here this last turn or two. Deciding to pass instead. Okay, we got the Feral Strength, so maybe the plan is Feral Strength, yeah. IllaowiWowi taking his turn here. And while we got a few seconds here, I want to give a big thank you to Game-O-Storus for hosting the event today and letting us play. And let's see if he decides to start some combat first, or if he's got any units to play. That Vanguard will allow him to play 3 more recruit tokens, so he's got some backup no matter what he does here.
I'll take 5 for Minotaur Reckoner.
Minotaur Reckoner coming down. Units can't move to base. What a good card. Just a big body, but most importantly, with Captain Dad overloaded on that board there, looks like he's going to be kind of stuck. IllaowiWowi using that to his advantage, moving Ornn and one of the recruit tokens that was made last turn into the Seat of Power. It's like 6 might. Casting against the odds. Give a friendly unit at a battlefield +2 this turn for each enemy unit. That will effectively give Ornn +6, move him up to 11 might. With that recruit there, that'll be 12 might total. I count Jax, the Herder, and the Fan. 5, 8, 9, 10. Now, here's the point where you should just use the Overzealous Fan. We should use the Overzealous Fan to move the Ornn back. Oh no. Captain Dad, read your cards. This is set 2, so brand new. Gotta be a little bit forgiving. Deciding to play Feral Strength for repeat. Oh, but IllaowiWowi has the Bonds of Strength. Give 2 friendly units each +1. In so doing, that will cause the trade, allowing him to open up the battlefield and easily conquer it with another recruit token instead. Yeah, that's a lot of tempo there, especially since we should have sacrificed the Overzealous Fan to affect that combat differently. That would have played out completely differently. Oh, yeah. IllaowiWowi with a good tempo lead here now with that, for sure. End of turn, we're going to create the extra 3 tokens there at the base. Pass it back to Captain Dad. Captain Dad still has the Master Bingwin down on the field, 6 might, not a small unit by any means, but no other abilities, no other way he's going to really affect the battlefield other than just being a big body. Yeah, that's going to hurt for sure. Going to have to learn how the new cards work a little bit better. Looks like we've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 boots coming down for Captain Dad. Deciding to equip those boots to the Master Bingwin. And ganking over to the Seat of Power. Not a bad play. Goes up to 6 points. Still got the advantage in points, but let's see if that's going to hold him throughout the rest of the game, or if IllaowiWowi can come back for the win. Definitely very close here. Going to come down to the wire for sure. Harpoon Squad, yes, when I move from a battlefield, give me +2 this turn. So a little reinforcement there on that battlefield. Looks like he's got 4 might plus the 7, so 11 might represented. Still actually outclasses what IllaowiWowi has on board at the moment, but we know he's got the BF sword in hand, so taking one of his recruit tokens into the open battlefield at the treasure hoard, scoring 6 points himself. Looks like Rek'Sai trigger is going to come into play and give him a drag under, kill a unit at a battlefield. And yeah, that's going to be pretty huge. Good job, IllaowiWowi. You really smashed him there. Yeah, buddy. Master Bingwin is off of the base, off of the battlefield. That only leaves Harpoon Squad on the base, rather. Much more manageable here. Minotaur coming into the battlefield for a little bit of action. Captain Dad trying to play Janna. Reaction: when you play me, heal your units and bounce the unit back to its base. Unfortunately, Minotaur can't move to base. His global says units can't move to base, so
so you have 7?
That's a pretty hard counter to Janna. In reaction, he's going to play Steric's Gauge. He's going to bolster the might of the Minotaur and win the battle. You bet. That's going to give him up to 7 points.
7?
Clears out Captain Dad's board. Yeah, that's what he needed. Good tempo swing. Good job, buddy.
Play Disarming Rake.
Disarming Rake comes down, plays him. You may kill a gear. Oh no. Any hope Captain Dad might just be out the window with that play. The boots on, he could use the legend to, accelerate units. Unfortunately, that might just be the nail in the coffin for Captain Dad. I really don't see any other way that he can do it unless he can pull his champion and another possible gear. But anything short of that. All right, now here, we're going to reveal his hand. Here we go. He's got a Feral Strength, Beast Below, Guardian of the Passage, Hidden Dancer. We're on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 runes available. So yes, is there a line here? Thinking through it, really not sure. I mean, we can play a unit, we can Feral Strength, we can Irelia trigger to accelerate it up into the battlefield. But with him having 2 units on the battlefield, there's no way to get... I mean, you could Beast Below and pull 1 unit off, but I think Beast Below would pull him back up. Yeah. No line there. Deciding that he's going to give it up. GG, IllaowiWowi. Congratulations, brother. So there we go. Spiritforged is in full effect. I hope you enjoyed that close match today. And again, big congrats, shout out to IllaowiWowi for pulling off another one. If you're into Riftbound and you enjoyed this content, be sure to throw a like, subscribe maybe, and we'll be sure to catch you in the next one. See ya!